Hi there. My name is Professor Stewart, and welcome to CCRI's English 2210 Special Topics in Film. This semester, we will be looking at indie films, B movies, first time directors, and experimental movies. Today, we'll be reviewing the course syllabus, which is available in Blackboard in the left hand panel. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the best way to contact me is through my email. You'll see I have the T Stewart 4, which is my CCRI email, and the English 2210, which is my Gmail. In general, the CCRI email is the best way to contact me with immediate questions, and the Gmail will be used primarily to submit work. So let's jump right in. Now, in the course description, 2210 is listed in sequence with 1210, Introduction to Film. It's fine to go out of order and just take this course. You'll see some assignments will have some benefits for students who've taken 1210. There is no course text to purchase. We have course text listed in the left-hand panel in Blackboard. The learning outcomes, we are going to really be looking at film as visual storytelling. So we'll be steering clear of summarizing, things like that. We will mostly be looking at applying the indie B movie first time director elements to specific movies and then using cinematography, mise en scène, other things we learned in Introduction to Film to apply. But as I said, anyone who didn't take 1210 will be able to catch up through videos and looking at the textbook. The technological requirements for the course will be using Blackboard, which is the CCRI platform, and having a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, you will need to set one up. They're free. You'll be using the Google Doc and the Google Drive primarily. You may be using the Google Slides, which is a good presenting format for the final project. Okay, that covers our technical skills, the Google Drive. As we get started posting work in Blackboard, Blackboard is not a good composing tool. It could bump you and you could lose your work. So I would suggest what I try to do is to compose in Google Doc or Word and then just copy and paste out. You'll also be able to, in some cases, post a PDF in Blackboard. So that will just be a matter of downloading something from Word or Google Doc, download it as a PDF, and then upload into Blackboard. Okay. Your email, your CCRI email, you should be checking that every day because I will be reaching out once a week with your work for the coming week or other notifications, things like that. So please check in on your Gmail and CCRI email, because if I reach out to you to revise work or if something's missing, then you'll want to be able to get on that right away. When you send me an email, be sure to include a subject heading, course section, course name and section, and then a formal greeting, and then a closing. And this is a good practice to get into. So if you're reaching out informally or formally for a job or something, it's really important to identify yourself clearly. Okay, you'll see in the left-hand panel in Blackboard there is a syllabus PDF over there, and that is a good place to get the most up-to-date course syllabus. This video won't necessarily be updated every time I make minor changes, but you'll see at the bottom of page 2 there's distance learning links and effective communication and things like that. Okay. Due dates and late work. All written assignments must be submitted by the time and date they are due. For each day an assignment is late, your grade will be reduced by 1/2 letter. It is your responsibility to get late work to me as soon as possible. I will not accept work that is more than 1 week late. If your work is turned in after a week, it will receive an F grade for the assignment, and the final project will not be accepted late. So please read this and reread this, because I do give that 1 week grace period, but after that, I can't take a pile of work at the end of the semester. It's not the way that the course is organized. The course is organized so that each week you submit the work and I give you feedback, and then next week you kind of use that feedback to make it a little better. Um, Again, if you didn't take 1210, there's a PDF of the text in Blackboard. So I would say skim through the first 2 chapters are really important there if you haven't taken 1210. You will see movies that you're probably not used to. So there may be times that you're asking yourself, why am I watching this? Well, movies aren't just about liking and disliking. So in this course, we'll be trying to get a little deeper than that, and trying to demonstrate, what works, what doesn't work, and why, using the language of film, things like that. So be patient. You're definitely going to see some things in here which test the boundaries of patience and attention. And so in these days, I would say trying to extend our attention's an important skill. Finally, for this section, if you see something up and coming that you find objectionable due to language or content, please reach out as quick as possible and we can try to find a replacement. I always try to choose films that are pursue an artistic end, but aren't going to offend anyone. Okay, so please, if there's something that you're not able to watch, please reach out quickly and we'll be able to solve that. Grading, you'll see participation is 30%. That is Blackboard assignments primarily. We're going to have 2 analysis papers, 2 3-page analysis papers, 30%. The final project is going to be a video project, or could be a podcast in some cases, or a screencast like this. That's 30%. And then we're going to have 3 film term slideshows where you're going to create a slideshow, download it as a PDF, and post that in Blackboard, and that's 10%. And that's to help you to get all the terms and language of film so that we're all speaking the same language. You'll see the grading system here. We have the top grade is A. There's no A+ at CCRI, but you can go through that. Okay, written work in here, where we use MLA style as an English course. So this means, for us primarily at the beginning, it means double-spaced, legible 12-point font, 1-space margins, 1-inch margins. There's a YouTube video for everything. So if something's a little new to you, or you're rusty, then jump into YouTube and see if you can find a video on that. Otherwise, reach out to me. There's no cover page necessary for written work. For the analysis papers and the blogs, please do not use the internet. Don't do research outside of Blackboard. If you are having trouble with an assignment, everything is in Blackboard or in the films themselves. Once you open up that internet tab, then you take on the responsibility for works cited and potential plagiarism. So please don't get into that. We will have time for some research near the end of the semester. Okay. Again, expectations. We're all coming from different places and taking this course for different reasons. So I don't expect you to be a film, critic or graduate student. I just want you to take an interest and do your best to use the language of film here. The Writing Center on all the CCRI campuses are a great resource. So always, once you get work going, take in the assignment and your work, and see if you can get a little extra help at the writing center. It's always good to get another set of eyes on something you're working on. Okay. Academic accommodations. If you are in the military, please, let your professors know, because if you get called up, then it's not out of the blue. So always send out a quick email on that if you're in the National Guard, etc. And we will extend ourselves to make it successful for you. And for accommodations forms, I receive emails on those, so I get all of that information. But please reach out with any further details that I need to know. Academic integrity, plagiarism is passing someone else's words and ideas off as your own. So again, whether you're putting it in your own words or just copy and pasting, it's still taking someone who worked hard, put their blood, sweat, and tears into creating new ideas and content, and you need to give them credit. Okay. As far as AI, I ask that you do not use Grammarly for this course. You do not use Google Translate. You do not use ChatGPT, etc. So that being said, if anything that you submit comes up as is detected with AI text generated, then I'm going to call you out on that. So just do your best, and as I said, everything you need to know is in Blackboard and in the movies themselves. So please go with that. The verification of enrollment will occur in the first week of classes. So for us, that's going to be um, submitting your agreement to the terms of the syllabus and to the terms of the writing originality statement, which is in Blackboard. So again, creating your own ideas and writing using your own words is going to be what we're doing here. Now, the final part of the syllabus is the course outline here, and you can see this is not anything that you should be following as far as submitting work, because some things may change, as I said, or go out of order. This is just a general idea. So all work will be listed in Blackboard in a weekly unit folder, and I'll open those up as we go. And if you manage to get ahead, I will open things up a little earlier if students start moving ahead. But otherwise, stick to that. But you can see here some of the ideas. We're going to be looking at indie film. We're going to be watching Lady Bird, Punch Drunk Love, Mystery Train, and then our first paper will come up. So that'll be the first paper will just be up on those initial films, and then from there we'll be moving on to B movies and some experimental film. And again, you'll see in week 10 that the second paper will be due. You'll have two opportunities for choices of your own movies. So you can see in week 9 is a student choice for a full-length movie. So that will be something that fits into the structure of the course. So you're going to find your own B movie, find your own indie film that you want to write about, and that may be the topic of your second paper. Week 11, we're going to be looking at short films, and then in week 12, we'll be starting on our final project, which will be you choosing a theme and looking at it across a few movies through a screencast like this, a podcast, or a direct address YouTube video. And then the final project, we'll have plenty of time to stumble with the technology and get it just right. And then you'll be posting a clickable link of that. Typically, what you want to do is save it as a YouTube video. You can always turn off the comments because that creates a nice, easy link that we can all click on and view, because you want me and your classmates to all be able to access that. So that is English 2210, the course syllabus. Again, please stay on top of Blackboard. If you want to see the most up-to-date version of the syllabus, you're going to go in to the left-hand panel under the course syllabus, and you'll see a PDF in there. But thank you so much for your attention, and you have a wonderful day.